Stevie Wonder from Saginaw, Michigan. I just called to say I love you. Ukulele tutorial, all the tabs on the screen, full melody chords, so you can strum through it and sing it as well. Printable song sheet and tabs for this lesson by becoming a Patreon. Links in the notes. This lesson, all our lessons, additional links in the description, including my email. New ukulele Wednesday and Saturday, so hit subscribe, ring the bell, never miss a lesson. A like doesn't hurt, so if you're a Stevie Wonder fan, thumbs up too. Go ahead and grab your ukulele brain attention span, follow me on in, and let's break it down. Okay, so a couple things right off the bat. We're going to be playing this like it's the key of D. But my ukulele is actually tuned down a half step to G flat, B, E flat, A flat. Now you can just play it in D and it'll sound great. But the key that Stevie's playing in is the key of C sharp. And instead of playing all these crazy bar chords, to keep it much easier, I thought let's do it in D. And to keep the people happy to play it in the key of the recording, we tuned it down a half step. So feel free to follow along. In D, that's fine, or feel free to tune down. That's ultimately up to you. Chords, you're going to need a D, E minor, and then lift this finger up, move this finger up, get it underneath, so you're 0, 3, 3, 2. This is called an E minor major 7. You're also going to see an A, and a B minor. To play that one, you're gonna have to bar this second fret, ring finger here on the 4th fret. One other chord as I use a passing chord, we're gonna call it E minor with an A. So that's 2, 4, 3, 2. You don't need to use this chord, but I'll show you when I use it. You can just play an A, but I'll kind of show you how we use it. And it sounds nice, okay? So let's go ahead and start with the strum pattern. So for the strum pattern, we're going to do a down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, 1, 2, and 3, 4, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. If you want to give that more movement, you can do the first down with the thumb, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. The song already goes verse, verse, chorus, verse, verse, chorus, outro. So it is a long verse and it happens 2 times in a row. The first 4 measures are just this D. Then we're on to the second 4. And the second 4 are 2 of D, and then 1 of E and 1 of our E minor major 7 chords. So you get 1, 2, to the E minor, to the E minor major 7. Okay? We'll go over the melody here in a second. This is a cool part where it switches up a little bit and that's why we have this note here on the 6th fret. That's why we're using this chord here. So the next 4, 1 E minor, 1 E major 7, E minor major 7, 1 E minor, 1 E minor major 7. And now we're on the home stretch, the last 4. For the last 4, you're going to do 1 E minor. Then you have a choice here. You can either do this bar chord we talked about, or just go right to A. If you do this one, it's down, down, up, down, down, up. So down, down, up, down, down, up, then 1, 2, 3, 4. So like that'd be E minor. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, back to the top of the verse. If you don't, you just use A, you would go. And you're back into the top of the verse. 1, 2, 3, 4. the top. Then you play the whole circle again, and then the next time through, at the very last 4 that go E minor, A, D, you're going to go ahead and just strum through that time, not let it ring, and then you're into the chorus. Now the chorus is 4 little strum patterns that are slightly different every time. The first one's E minor, A, D. The next one, the D switches to B minor, and you get E minor, A, B minor. There's actually only one note difference between the B minor and the D, and it's a B note, okay? Then we are going to switch over to repeat that again, E minor, A, B minor. And then the last time through, it goes back to where we started, E minor, A, D. And if you want to, instead of an A, lift your middle finger, A7, and give it a little extra jazzy vibe. 2, 3, 4, boom. Back to the top of the verse, play through the whole thing, play through the chorus again, and then after the second time through the chorus, you're going to finish the song pretty uniquely with this. So you finish it by strumming a B flat. Now this ending is optional. You can finish it in the chorus because this is quite a bit more advanced. It's 3, 2, 1, 1, B flat. Then you move that up 2 frets and get your index finger here. And you could think of this as a C add 9. Now, the reason we're calling it a B sharp add 9 is because this key already has a C note. It's the C sharp. I know that's a little confusing. We do some music theory if you're more curious about that. That has to do with how you write sheet music. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Then move that up 2 more frets. Play a D in this shape. 7, 6, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And that's how you'd finish the tune. Now again, that's if you're more advanced. Otherwise, you can just finish on the last D in the second chorus. Let's take a look at the melody. So you start playing on the offbeat. So it's 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. Okay? And that phrase repeats itself after you let it ring out. Then it repeats itself one more time. Now we're on the middle 4. This is where it gets a little more intricate. You're going to go back to 4, up to 5. So 1, 2, and 3. 5, 4, 5. 1, 2, and 4, and 7, 9. Down to 7, 5 this time. 4, 2. And note I'm using my middle finger, index, middle. Then I'm jumping up here, index, ring, ring, index, index, index. After that, it's 7, 6, 7. 7 is on your E string. And I use ring, middle, ring, ring. And the rhythm's the same. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. Next 4. So then after that, we're going to finish these with 7 on the E string, 6, 7, 7. Same phrase we were doing here, just up 2 frets. So it's 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. You let that ring out for a long time, and if you can, you're going to pull off back to 6. So I'm keeping my index finger down. Then I'm going to repeat it. But instead of going up to 7, I stay on 6. So it's 7, 6, 6, back to 7 on the E. We're going to finish the way we started. 7, 6, 7, 7. And now the last 4 of the verse come up. We have the most movement here. After hitting that 7 on the 1 beat, down to 5/5, up to 7/9, down to 7/5. This time 4. Instead of going to 2, you're gonna play 5, and that will set you up to go back to the top of the verse. Let's go ahead and play through the whole verse. 1, 2. That will be what you play to go back to the top. Or let's say you were taking it, you've already played through it twice, and now you're going to the verse or the chorus. You would finish like this, with the last 4 measures looking like. Here on the 5th fret. So it's a little different. Instead of going down to the 5th fret, you play 5th fret on the A string. And then we have, to kick us off, I just called 557. So let's pretend like we've played through the verse the second time already, and we're going into the chorus. The last 4 will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now we're into the chorus. So we already have the I just called, and now it's to say 5, 4, down to the 5th fret of the E. 5, 4, 5, I love you. I just called 5, 5, 2. Next 4 come up. 5, 4, 2, 0, 2, 2. Love that. So 5th fret, and then the 4th fret on the A string. Down to 2 on the A string and open. Back to 2 on the A string, and then 2 on the E string. Very, very cool note right there that happens over our B flat. Then we do our phrase to kick off the next 4, which is I just called. Next ones come up, and then it's 5, 4, 5 on the A string, E string, 7 on the A string, slide it to 9, and then back to 5. So then we have the familiar 5, 5, 2. So it's a little different. Open A and then the 3rd fret. Then it's open E, 2nd fret. Open E, 2nd fret. Open and then 2nd fret of the C string, our root note. And then it's if you're going back into the verse. So let's go ahead and play through the chorus from the top, and we're going to play the first. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Now, if you were to go back, but if you were to finish it, it's 5, 3, 5, 7, 5, 12. Very cool ending, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. I just called to say I love you, baby. That's how you do it. And there you go, folks. That is how you play I Just Called to Say I Love You by Stevie Wonder on the ukulele, melody and all. That's the complete tutorial. Remember to think about tuning down a half step to match the recording or you just play it in D and sing it in D. All right, until next time, have a lovely day. Keep on rocking and rolling. Life is good. Love ya. tenthumbspro.com. Catch you next Wednesday and Saturday for ukulele, Monday for guitar. Have a lovely weekend. Rock and roll.